I'm gonna get this work done, guys. I give up a solid amount of time and keep it pushing, man. We gonna get this work done though. Today, uh, you know what it is, man. Just the trials and tribulations and the scientific complications. Uh, this is horrible, man. Let's just call it what it is, man. This is gonna be some horrible work, but I gotta put it down. Let me take a look at something real quick. We ain't gonna play these games. Uh, yeah, it's not gonna be cool. Is what it is. It's not gonna be cool. We gonna cook, and that's what it is. Today, brothers need to learn why. I don't even. This is where we get a little horrible because we're going into this IVF. We're going to IVF because they're trying to make IVF normal for you guys and girls, and we're gonna go. We've covered it before, but we're gonna cover it again. Why do women do it? Very important topic. Why do you think women do it? Well, today they're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you why, and we're gonna go. It's just we're gonna cover the whole thing, man. I don't want to give away too much all at one time. We're gonna spend some solid time here putting it down. Here's what it is.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. Man, yes, sir.
Good morning, TikTok. So, I wanted to do this video because I want to start documenting my journey with IVF. I think I've followed so many creators in a miscarriage, and so we have decided that we are going to go with IVF. So, I got pregnant maybe 10, 12 years ago, and it ultimately resulted in a miscarriage. And so I am now, after 10 years of having zero positive pregnancy tests, 2 failed IUIs, a couple, maybe 5 cycles of like medicated cycles. Now we're ready to do IVF. So with IVF came a huge price ticket, right? So I wanted to exhaust all my other options before jumping to IVF. So one of the things that is not widely talked about is the cost. You'll see some people put up some costs like at the top, but right now I'm in the position where I need to determine which route I want to take. So I am going to Shady Grove, which is kind of like the most well-known fertility clinic. I'm not sure where you are. There might be other clinics and other costs, but I'm going to Shady Grove. So with Shady Grove, essentially I'm 31. I'm still young. I do have a lower AMH, so I might have slowly diminishing ovarian reserves. But other than that, my infertility is unexplained. So I do not have PCOS, endometriosis, chronic cysts. I don't really have a lot of other factors. When they do ultrasounds and blood work, everything turns out great. I do have fibroids, so it was possible that maybe the fibroids were interfering, but they are on the outside. I had them removed 2 years ago. They came back. So it's been a little journey. And so with Shady Grove, they kind of offer a couple of different options. And so I kind of want to talk to you about why I'm choosing the option that I'm choosing. So because my infertility is unexplained, we don't know why. I
What?
kind of ixnayed going with a fresh embryo transfer. It is, in theory, the cheapest. However, I am not sure what my issue is. And so this might be a way for us to kind of figure out what the issue is.
Right.
And so I don't want to do a fresh embryo transfer and then kind of not know what happens next.
Right.
I did consider some embryo banking, but because my AMH is so low, I wasn't quite sure if I bank a good bunch and I wait like 5 years and those don't work, I might not have the reserves for another IVF. So it became like this will be our one in, our IVF cycle, and we will transfer in a month or two. So that brought me to the frozen embryo transfer. So I could do like a single cycle frozen embryo transfer, and the cost came to roughly around 18K. My insurance doesn't cover it. I don't have, I do work full time, but my insurance doesn't. And my job was supposed to start in April, given fertility benefits, but due to budget cuts, they decided to extend fertility treatments. So this is all out of pocket.
Ma'am.
So then,
Ma'am. 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 Your job cut out of your health insurance fertility treatment. Ma'am. You don't think that that's bad? That's a bad look for you? You got to actually go through all of that? Ma'am. We talking about a regular pussy. Ma'am.
Group offers something called a shared risk plan. So the shared risk essentially gives you 6 rounds of IVF. If it works the first round, you don't really get a discount back on your money. But if you need multiple cycles to get enough embryos, then you get the shared risk plan.
They upselling these bitches. They know these bitches' pussies are so bad that they're upselling. You could go for the one and done, but that's really risky. So she says, well, they upsold me and they said you could do the 6-in-1 plan. Oh man. Ma'am, you see what you did, right? See how you ain't take care of your own body? This is crazy.
There are some caveats with the shared risk plan. One is that in the event you, like I said, you do get pregnant the first time, first try, you don't get your money back. Two, you do have to exhaust all of the eggs that you produce before you can go through the next IVF cycle. So for those that maybe only get one viable and you transfer that one in and maybe that's unsuccessful, God forbid, then you can go to the next cycle, and it's all a part of the shared risk. But if you're someone who gets maybe 16 eggs, then you would have to exhaust all 16 eggs before you can go into the shared risk plan. Unfortunately, I don't qualify for like the military discount. I am a veteran, but I'm not disabled because of like I don't have any infertility disablements. I don't qualify.
What the ma'am, what have y'all done with the pussy? Why are we looking for so many government and health insurance benefits for your own pussy? It should be a healthy thing. Is what sorry about that. Let's move on.
I know a lot of y'all, and this is a late video, and I do apologize to you guys and my followers and my TikTok family about my IVF story. So, and I've always struggled with stomach issues growing up, and in 2017, I found out I was pregnant, and it I was 12 weeks, in Anderson Hospital, print out ultrasounds. I went to appointments. They were telling me everything was fine. And I ended up bleeding, spotting, and it was hurting so bad. And no one would take me to the emergency room. So this lady that worked at the store by us, out of her kindness of her heart, came and rushed me to Greenfield Hospital. Found out it was an ectopic pregnancy, and I was bleeding internally.
Oh shit! She had an ectopic pregnancy. That's bad. Hey, that Naga, man, what's good, man? I know this is one of your bad subjects, man. I just want to let these people know um what pussy can cost you in so many different ways. What's good with you? You there, Pimp?
What's good, bro?
How's everything, bro?
Man, look, I'm out here dealing with this fucking car. I got flats going and all kind of shit, bro.
Nothing wrong with that. You know?
But nah, I had just sat down. I seen you had sent me the link, so I jumped in. I wasn't even on YouTube. I've been trying to deal with my car,
Oh, you got a
and
flat.
yeah, nah, cause I'm working. You know, I drive for a living, so like one of the ways you save money is by doing everything yourself.
Right.
You know, so I was out there trying to deal with this, and I think I'm gonna have to plug my tire, but that's neither here nor there.
No, I didn't know. I thought you was fixing somebody else flat. Oh,
Oh no, I ain't working on nobody car unless they gonna pay
oh.
me. That's
Right,
it. I don't
right,
care.
right. That's what I thought. I thought you was working. Right, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it happened to you, brother.
Oh yeah, it's all good. This happened. It's a very regular occurrence given my profession. You know, so it ain't nothing too strenuous. I just gotta find. I either gotta go to Walmart and get a plug and jack it up and plug it myself, or pass a tire shop and get them to plug it for me. One of the two. So it ain't really nothing, to be honest.
So you
But
close
no,
by the Walmart.
oh nah, bro. Like I'm in the country. That's like that's the only thing, and I'm in South Carolina, so I don't know exactly where no WalMarts are. That,
Right.
and I'm trying not to go off of my path of travel because I got to go to the next company to pick up the samples for them. So, but as soon as like I might pass something on the way, I got a air pump, electric air pump in my car. So I
Okay.
just filled my tires all the way up, and my warning light ain't on for them. So I should be good for a minute. It come back on, we'll deal with it then. And hopefully I'll pass. Like so, I really want to pass somewhere so I can get them to check all my tires. Because I've been going through a lot of construction zones. You be picking up nails and all of
Yeah,
that crap.
yeah.
So
Screws and that bullshit.
yeah. So that's all. It ain't nothing. It's just life. You know how it is.
I understand, brother.
But what we talking about here?
This is that science stuff that you don't like when they start tearing up, they start doing these IVF babies and stuff. So here's some of the
Mm,
reasons. Here's the reason why they do it.
2 years after starting to try to conceive, my husband and I decided that it was time for us to move on to IVF because having 17 miscarriages in that short amount of time was starting.
You hear that?
yeah,
17 miscarriages.
crazy.
I just try to show brothers what people go through with pussy. You see? Like
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that.
all this other shit of these bitches talking and all that shit. No, this is the rubber meeting the road. How the fuck is it his fault that she has self-admitted 17 miscarriages?
Yeah, that's crazy. that's
She
absolutely
can't never say
insane,
a
bro.
man did her wrong. She can't never say a man did her wrong.
That's absolutely insane.
And I didn't know she was gonna say it. I just clicked any video, but I know that this is one of your topics that you like. This is way further than what we thought. This is so after 17 miscarriages, she want to go do IVF now, and
Yeah,
that's why
nah. And you had 17 miscarriages. God is literally telling you it ain't happening.
I always say they don't care how the baby come out.
You right about that. I actually think they participate in the mutilation process of babies just because you don't care about yourself.
That's right,
So like if you ain't caring about yourself, how you think you gonna even form another life form and it not have some setbacks?
right, because it is like when it think about it as a well, we're not women, but they grow up all them lives thinking they the shit. They get the husband and everything, and their bodies do this. She realized, oh, I really ain't shit. Yeah, you wait, everything came back to haunt you.
Yeah, yeah. And they don't like it's like a lot of times I think all of these conversations we try to have to help just be pointless
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they don't listen. They don't listen to learn and to improve. They be listening just to have something smart to say back.
Well, see, this IVF thing is so important that like all they try to do is cover up mistakes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And this is the ultimate right here. This is the ultimate. But one of your favorite subject matters is the setbacks, the abnormalities. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And that's what we're going to cover today
I'm with it.
because they keep thinking all this stuff is pretty. We're going to talk about they be depressed after egg retrieval. It's disgusting that they can't
No,
just make love and have a baby.
yeah, it's disgusting. It's a bunch of things because
Right, right, right.
these people, man.
Now, remember, we also going to cover how, there's no black donors. So at that point, they're just popping anything. And they as much as they hate black men, they chase black, nut.
Yeah, hold on, give me a minute.
2 years after starting to try to conceive, my husband and I decided that it was time for us to move on to IVF because having 17 miscarriages in that short amount of time was starting to really take a toll on me. Because as much as I knew that I could get pregnant easily, I wasn't staying pregnant. Plus, I had to also take advantage of the fact that my health insurance covered it completely, especially.
I had to take advantage that my health insurance, without the health insurance, they would really be pieces of shit, guys. I need y'all to know this. This shit is expensive.
Knowing that so many women don't have that same opportunity. So I figured I'd document it and show it to the world, and I'll be as open and honest as I possibly can. 2 years after starting to try to conceive, my husband and I decided that it was time for us to move on to IVF.
That she's not open and honest already, guys. Why did you have to move to IVF? Why was you having the miscarriages? Now the other woman said she had an ectopic pregnancy. That's when the baby grows outside the fallopian tubes.
Because having 17 miscarriages in that short amount of time was starting to really take a toll on me. Because as much as I knew that I could get pregnant easily,
oh, okay,
I wasn't staying pregnant.
That was it. Okay.
How we went from getting pregnant naturally to being told we have to do IVF to have a baby in 3 months. We got pregnant naturally February 14th, 2024. And for a little bit, it was good. And then I ended up having an ectopic pregnancy.
Whoa. So a lot of these women having these ectopic pregnancies. Wow. That's something that we covered before, but we don't cover it too much because we don't try to gross everybody out. Wow, guys, there's 1,000,001 reasons on why this pussy can't convert, guys. We've covered damn near all of them. And that's why we continue to do this work, because you'll forget about the ectopic pregnancies, you know? Because that's a whole nother breakdown. The baby grows outside the fallopian tube. Why? Was this fallopian tube hardened because of infection that was in it? What happened? Sometimes they have this outie type of uterus. Just wild shit. Shit that'll make your head turn.
The ectopic pregnancy was removed, and I had surgery March 6th for that. And then during the ectopic pregnancy, they took my right tube, so that was removed. And then they said I needed to have a HSG to see if my other tube is blocked. So I think
No. What do you mean to see if your other tube is blocked? Why would your tube be blocked? Okay? That's a whole nother story, guys. Why would a woman's fallopian tubes be blocked? 80% of the time is because of gonorrhea and chlamydia. Unbelievable. This is how these women fleece you guys. Okay? You have no clue why this is. She just say, well, they're going to move my. No, your tube should be fine. Why is the tube messed up?
April 10th. April 10th, I went in and had the HSG done, and my left side is completely blocked. So it's actually, whenever they went in.
My left fallopian tube is completely blocked. From what? You dishonest bitch. You know what? Hold on, guys. Hold on, man. I don't like people just lying like that. Let's go. Let's go at topic. All right.
Mom and I are in the ER again. I'm in a week. I just got back from my ultrasound. We are having an ectopic pregnancy. I'm just waiting for the doctors to come back and figure out.
Now remember, guys, y'all can't see it. An ectopic pregnancy cannot, the baby cannot be born. That's a mandatory miscarriage. It cannot be born.
What step is next? I am having emergency surgery, which is totally crazy. I just haven't had time to really process it. This has all happened within the past 24 hours, so it's just crazy. Surgery is starting. Crazy.
No, shit. Can you hear that? My bad, bro.
I don't even know if my right fallopian tube, but
Hold on.
on my left tube.
Hold on.
Fallopian tube, but pain. We did the DNC, and we removed my right fallopian tube.
They had to remove my right fallopian tube. Let's go.
The ectopic pregnancy was in my left tube.
But the pregnancy was in my left tube. Let's go.
Mom and I are waiting for methotrexate, and then we'll be able to go home. Mom and I.
Now, let's do this class real quick. Hold on. You know what an ectopic pregnancy is? She had to get rid of that baby. All right. Now, okay, let me just go there. Because I don't want that white bitch lying. Hold on.
Are you trying to get pregnant but nobody has checked to see if you have blocked fallopian tubes or not? Let's talk about it. If you have blocked tubes, it doesn't matter how perfect everything else is to be able to get to sperm. So a baby is never going to be made. A lot of different things can affect your tubes being blocked or not. Tubes can be blocked due to infections from
Okay? Infections. Okay? So you hear the women talk about, oh, I got my tube removed. Bitch, it was infected. You see how the white bitch try to say, well, they got the one tube, it was a topic on that tube, and they also was checking my other tube. But, ma'am, it was infected, ma'am. Fuck is you talking about?
scarring from previous surgeries. Endometriosis can actually cause
Okay? Scarring from previous surgeries, also endometriosis.
tubes because it can grow in and or around your tubes, your ovaries, your uterus, everything else. Sometimes it like fuses things together. It's kinked to different places. You can get this tested by going through something that's called an HSG.
All right? So when you hear somebody talk about their fallopian tubes, of something happened with their tubes, nothing was good about that. Okay, guys? So don't let that bitch sit there like, oh, I'm wholesome, I'm hunky-dory. No, the fuck you ain't. Something really bad happened if you had to get them tubes removed, okay? Now we can get back to the stuff. That Naga, what's good? White bitch just lied.
I was muted. I didn't realize I was muted. What's good?
No, the white bitch lied.
How we went
I mean,
naturally.
that's what they gonna do.
The lying bitch.
Yeah. April 10th. April 10th, I went in and had the HSG done, and my left side is completely blocked. So it's actually, whenever they went in for my ectopic pregnancy, Teddy, you're ruining my video. So whenever I went in for the ectopic pregnancy, the doctor said that my left tube was kind of tucked behind my uterus. I didn't really have high hopes for it anyways, but the HSG confirmed it. After that, we were basically told that we have to do IVF because there's no means for the baby to get to my uterus.
There's no means for the baby to get to the uterus. No fallopians, no nothing. You hear me? When you guys grew up and we took health class and stuff, we saw some fallopian tubes. These bitches nowadays ain't got none. And it's worse than that. All right? Remember, the number one thing is you are not supposed to be educated about pussy. Because if you get educated about pussy, you say, damn, this bitch is like a fucking science project. Damn, this bitch is like a guinea pig. Damn, this bitch is gross. Damn, this bitch don't give a fuck about herself. Okay?
So April 29th, we found a clinic and started our IVF process. It was scary going from trying to conceive naturally and having the ectopic pregnancy. I didn't even know what an ectopic pregnancy was at first.
See, guys? You know more about pussy than these women.
To now finding out we have to do IVF. So I'll create a video about my ectopic pregnancy experience because I think there's a lot of women out there who are either going through it or just don't know what it is. So I'll add some info there.
This woman is so happy she got a man because she know if she meet one of a regular dude, like, yeah, I had an ectopic pregnancy. I got both of my fallopian tubes removed. The other tube was removed because it had an infection, or my endometriosis that's inside my pussy that makes my pussy bad grew and blocked it and all this other stuff. Niggas would be like, you good, boo? Like, Okay, ain't no disease or nothing. I hit that. I can't say that I ever fucked a woman with those sort of conditions because I never knew. She'd be like, no, it'll be fine. Just think of me as your little sex toy. Won't be getting pregnant over here, player. I ain't got no tubes. So what do that Naga? They cheat the game. They go do IVF. They cheat. Oh my God. King Disagreeable said dudes can know this and still eat that nasty pussy. Man. Fuck. I mean, that's a bad comment because it's weird. I don't encourage anybody to eat no pussy, but I would say if you was asking a professional like me, I would say, it's a tough thing to say. I would say eating pussy abroad. I would say eating pussy abroad is safer than eating pussy in the US. Why, Prince? Why? Why, Prince? Because anybody that travels and have dealt with these bitches know you can actually take this bitch to the doctor for a week straight and get every test known to man ran on this bitch. And she's not mad to do it. She's willing to do it. Now, we're talking about safety here. You know? This woman will let you. Go ahead, Dan.
It's literally not safe, my brothers. Do not do it. Keep y'all face above the waistline, okay? You know what I mean?
I
Kiss
don't
their belly
encourage it.
button.
I don't encourage it at all. I would say if you ever wanted to do it, I would say do it overseas because you could take this bitch to the doctor for a week straight. I mean it
I'm
too.
just saying, my brothers. I'm gonna be blunt with you, my brothers. Every
Talk.
every cat you lick is every that's been in there as well. You see what I'm saying? Leave
Yeah,
that shit alone, my guys.
I agree. I'm good. You know,
And
I'm
then,
personally good.
and I understand why you saying the foreign box because at least they take care of their bodies a little bit better. But
No, I wouldn't. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like they're willing. Like you can't walk none of these bitches in America to the doctor for a week straight and get
so
every
true.
test known the man ran on her. You can't. They'll do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
You know, that's a real woman. Fuck out of here. That bitch willing to go get and have them results. She don't. They could come back bad, but she's willing to go do that to make sure that you good, so she could collect. You know, I mean, that's what these bitches don't get over here. Like other bitches are just realer than you. They just real. You know. Let's say they all
Real
want the
talk.
same thing. If they all want the same thing, which they do, the other bitches are realer. That's why they go to IVF so they don't have to be real.
You ain't told no lies.
That's what all this shit is about, man. You know? But they chase black sperm pause more than anything else.
They chase the illusion of black sperm because they chase money more than anything else.
Well, yes, but after they did that, they go IVF
Yeah, definitely.
and they
And
look
then
for the black donor.
and, and then want these companies to imagine to have black sperm when black men are not.
Donor.
Don't. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. We don't donate. That's not in our nature.
Well, they debunked it. I do have the info on that as well. They debunked it. They said well, it is plenty, but they buy it up really, really fast. Okay? And then it's a CMV positive negative thing. A lot of sisters don't match. Then they gotta like the way the nigga look. Then he don't got no grown up photos. They got a lot of bullshit with them, man. I mean, it's horrible. Yo, these people are sick.
Sound like the dating market.
And they're breeding this. Okay? Hold on. Yeah, I got a lot of shit. Dang. You niggas don't want to see this. You know niggas want to see this shit. Hold on, pimp. This is horrible. This is the shit that Naga. This is that Naga and King Disagreeable. I didn't know they were so wicked. But it is what it is.
As an embryologist and the founder.
It is what it is. I try to stay away from this, but who cares? They don't. You know? It's all good, pimp. I want to show you guys this. Shout out to the King, Disagreeable, and Dat Naga. These some sick brothers. Hold on, what that bitch? Hold on, pimp. Where my boo at? I think I got over here. Hold on.
Alcohol. This is one of the most important things.
Unfucking real. These people are sick, son.
My husband and I are.
Hold on.
Okay, so this will be
a little over 1 week postpartum, and
these
one
fucking people, man.
Added to my registry this time around, even as a third-time mom, is banana and baby monitor.
All right. I don't want to freak nobody out, but it seems like that's just what has to happen. Hold on. Do one more reset. Hold on, guys. This is your new community.
Like that thing has.
What do we plan to do?
All right.
I flew in from.
It's your new community, man.
So I have been getting questions in my inbox about why I decided to become a single mom by choice and what is her ethnicity. So first, why I became a single mom by choice. I already have a 13-year-old son. Once I had him, I was like, we're good. I'm good with just me and him. But in 2020, I actually was in a relationship or situationship, something. And I became pregnant with my second son. Unfortunately, January 2021, I lost him due to incompetent cervix and my water broke. So after that, I really just was like, okay, I really wanted another child. But my relationship ended. And so I decided that, being that I turned 40 and last year, and no prospects at that time of a relationship or anything or marriage or anything like that, I decided I'm going to do this on my own. So that's exactly what I did. I actually went through 3 rounds of IUI because my insurance covered it, but they didn't work. So I went through IVF to conceive her. As I don't know where this top is, as far as her ethnicity, I wanted an African American donor. However, it was like trying to find a needle in a haystack. There's not that many. And then on top of that, after all the testing, Lord, we cannot keep salt. After all the testing that I did for IVF, I ended up being CMV negative. I'm not really sure what it is, but I wasn't exposed to it, or I haven't been exposed to it. So I had to choose a CMV negative donor. With that being said, that made the search even smaller. So her donor is actually Arabian Lebanese, in that genre.
Hold on. Hold on, man. Hold on, guys. She said my baby is like Arabian, like. Hold on. She don't even know what her baby is, pimp. This is what they bringing into the black community. So my question was, because she was talking all the reasons why she did this and why she did that. So my question was, I was getting my tea. I was like, well, damn, would any of you niggas try to knock this woman up? That woman was like, ain't nobody wanting this good pussy. Let me just go do some other shit. What type of shit you gonna do, sis? Look.
Lebanese.
Hey, what type of shit you gonna do, sis, being that nobody don't want that pussy?
Arabian Lebanese, in that genre.
God damn. See how far they go with this pussy?
Arabian Lebanese, in that genre.
This is how pussy can fuck your community up, players. She's doing an Arabian Lebanese baby, calling this baby black. Raising this baby in the black. This is some wild shit. Now, something else that we're gonna cover, and time's flying. Something else we're gonna cover in this jam-packed show is gonna be they have a lot of abnormal embryos and stuff like that, right? And they discard them. What happens? They donate it to science. This is some Matrix shit. These stupid fucking, excuse my language, man. They're letting these fucking people take their eggs, embryos, DNA. They're taking all this shit out of these people. Some are fucked up, deformed, abnormal, and they donate them to science and research and all this wild shit, man.
Yeah, that's exactly how they get all these stem cells and yeah.
Stupid fucks. That's what you call a program, guys. That naga speak, man. Let me take a
They
sip of tea.
diabolical out here. You know, they are literally the aides to the witch doctor. They empower this madness that is called science.
This nigga disagreeable. Yo, that nigga want to play with me? He lucky I can't find this black bitch. Here we go. He lucky I can't find this black girl. Hold on, man. You want to play with me? Hold on. Want to play with me, son?
Yesterday,
this is.
Want to play with me? Watch this. You want to play with me? Tell me to shut down?
Okay, so this is my baby. His name is Kylo. He's 4 months. He was donor conceived with at-home insemination. I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of what I did. It was free. We only paid $50, and that's it. But
There you go, guys. You see this, that Naga?
No, I witnessed it.
Now, what the fuck does she got? What is she doing?
They call that designer babies.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
And be the first to say we hate ourselves.
Like, what are you doing, sis? You know, they just don't believe that they're stupid. It's wild. It's wild. And then I'm trying to. What my whole point of doing all this is so that all you people know this is what pussy can cause you. This is pussy. See, people think this some other shit. Nah, this pussy. You give these bitches independence and liberty with your pussy, and look what they're doing. You know?
Yeah, they run it into the ground.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to start the show with like, why did I have to go IVF? But I got out of there quick. Because I need you niggas to see the finished product of what your black community is doing right now. And the bitch said it was free. I self-inseminated myself at home. And, you know, they're doing all sorts of things. I believe her. We've seen some rainbow women try to do it at home. You know, these people are sick. Self-insemination stud lesbian.
okay, so the girl that I was dating, she was like, she wanted to have a family with me. She wanted to date, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. So my crazy stuff was just like, okay, like I did want another kid, not right then and there, but I was just like, yeah, we can do it, we can try. So I was on Depo, got off Depo. I had my first cycle. I didn't think it was a real cycle because I bled for a long time because I was just getting off of Depo. So 2 weeks, and then we.
You see how she talks? You see how she talk like that don't mean nothing? You see that?
Because it don't mean nothing.
I was
To her,
taking
it's just,
Depo for my pussy. I was
to
taking
her,
Depo. Go ahead.
it was just another Friday.
I was taking Depo for my pussy. That's birth control. But I'm lesbian because I met a girl. So I got off the Depo, which was a contaminant in my body. After I got off the Depo, my body tried to regulate itself. So I bled for a really, really long time. So I lost a lot of blood. Don't worry about that. Next stop is the IVF. These people are science projects, dog.
Straight Frankenstein having Frankenstein babies.
First cycle, I didn't think it was a real cycle because I bled for a long time because I was just getting off of Depo. So 2 weeks, and then we tried immediately after that. She went through this app called Just a Baby. Just a Baby. Let me show y'all the app. Okay, y'all.
Guys, how we would never know about no wild shit like this. Just the app or whatever it is. Guys, our sisters are into things that are way, way above us, guys. This is alien shit. Matrix baby.
So this is the app. It looks just like this. It says Just a Baby on it. She went through this app to find the donor. I let her do everything. Like, she would send me pictures and I say, no, not him, no, not him. And we'll like weigh out.
Told you that, Naga. Told you. Told you. It's black donors out there. But they be like, no, not him. No, not him.
And the funniest part is these mugs be ugly as fuck.
Cheating the game. Cheating the game. Okay? They supposed to be helpful towards the community and if they choose to be sex objects, but more so helping women with the good pussy do the right thing. You know?
Yeah, we know they ain't gonna do that.
They're selling babies on apps. I'm trying to tell you.
So whatever the case may be. So we found the donor, and she was messaging him or whatever. He was way in Houston, which is not too far. We're in Dallas. So like she was contacting him, messaging him or whatever. He told us we was on TikTok also. We got like ovulation strips to test my ovulation. We bought pregnancy tests, and we also went to buy this insemination kit. Let me show you the insemination kit. Okay. This is the insemination kit. It's a free to baby insemination kit, right?
You niggas gonna get this work. Class is in session.
It was like $50. We did not use pre-seed. We did not use anything. We just strictly used the insemination kit, his semen, and that was it. Now on the app, certain donors do say
Now, we not talking about autoimmune diseases. If you buy the donation for $50, do you think this thing had all the checks that it need as opposed to donation that costs more than that Naga?
No,
Do you think this thing is checked the same way? It's impossible. They don't have the money.
this the black market. This the baby black market.
Ah,
But we already know they don't care about they own health. So why they gonna care about anything else?
right. Bitch just said, well, I was on the depot for what? Unbelievable.
which way they want to conceive. Some of them are strange, some of them aren't strange. Luckily, we got us a good donor the first go round, and they will give you like proof of their like medical history, if that makes sense, STD results, etc., etc.
Right. So you believe a $50 donation website, health medical history, but you won't believe the black man. Oh, come on. Come on now. They program my sisters all the way bad, guys.
Now they program themselves. Ain't nobody programming them but them.
Damn, I had it, man. Come on, man. Yo, matter of fact, hold on, man. Don't do that. Hold on. Let me show you something.
You tripping. What you said? Man, that's a female.
You know? So they do it. So we don't believe in systemic program. No, I'm not trying to be funny with these women that's of age.
Nah, at some point, after making so many bad decisions, a rational person would say, I can't keep going this route. It's like walking into a wall
But
all the
how
time.
did they get irrational?
I mean, they do the same thing and expect a different result.
That's why I
That,
say I try to give them the program grace.
that's not programming no more, bro. That's just the the uh the lack of will to accept what is, bro.
I could agree with that. That's one thing that I do know about the black woman or women. They're unwilling to accept what is. And that's the great part about science and technology, guys. They're
Like
actually
women are 6 times more likely to follow the crowd than a man. That means she can know it's wrong. She can know it's wrong, but just because the crowd is saying it's right, she's going to follow the crowd.
Can you see this comment?
On where? On her page?
No, on our screen.
Oh no, I don't see nothing.
All right. This shit is funny as hell. Hold on,
Wait,
man. The nigga said,
hold
hold
up.
up.
Oh
He
yeah, I
said,
see it.
okay, you can see it. Read it for me because I can't see it.
Hold up.
White on white.
Stop the show. Are these donors getting paid? I'm donating my nut to some bad box loser, and I gotta prove my education and health. Bitch, your box is fucked up.
Ain't that some shit? She's coming there because her box is fucked up. But she's looking for medical and health and education. Man, please. Yo, bro, we got some messed up sisters in our neighborhood, man.
Upon request. So boom, we go down to Houston. We get a hotel. We meet him that same night. Because at this point, like my cycle says, like I'm ovulating. The app says like I'm ovulating. Like my circle day was like 2 days away or something like that. So he give us his sample in a soft cup, and I've never used one of those. It's a menstrual soft cup. I've never in my life used a menstrual soft cup, but I put it up there.
What?
Okay? Hurts, very painful. And so they say you're supposed to hold your legs in the air for 15 minutes, y'all. Did I hold my legs in there for 15 minutes? Absolutely not. I held them up there and said, maybe like a good 5, and said, if it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. I'm going. So,
Now that's a great phrase. I'll do anything with my pussy. I'll go to Houston, get a man to. I can't verify his health records, but what I'm going to do is take his donation, right? And I'm going to jump it up in me inside my box. Now, what's the key? If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. I'll jump some other donation up in me. This woman and these women operate with their pussies like it's a fucking pair of drawers. You just disregard the shits after you use them. You know what I mean? You put them in the laundry, throw it away. Unbelievable.
we get back to the hotel. I leave it in there overnight. Okay. The next day, we was like, should we try again? And he was like, yeah, like I give y'all another sample, whatever the case may be. So he gave us another sample. The second time, we used the actual syringe. He put it in a soft cup, but I pulled it out with the syringe and then used it. So I feel like it was a good amount in that syringe. So I feel like that might have did the trick right there. And so I did that, and then we went on back home. And then there was a waiting period after that. After waiting, you have to wait like 2 weeks or so, until your cycle comes back or whatever the case may be. And so we got into it, y'all. So like I was at her house, staying at her house or whatever. We got into it. And so like I went home. And I had one pregnancy test left because I was just taking them to see if it was going to show up and see if it was going to show up or it wasn't going to show up. So this particular night on July 30th, it was like 3 or 4 or 5, something in the morning like that. The lines showed up and it was so faint. So that is how I conceived my donor baby. And to this day, I do contact or have contact with some of the other women who have conceived babies with him. They came and found me, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Or he give them my name or my social media or my Facebook as a reference because they be like, I guess, skeptical if he's like legit or not. And he also didn't charge, but your price depends on your donor. Again, on this app is free, but people may charge you to use their semen, their sample, give you their sample, whatever the case may be. But our particular donor did not charge us, and I don't know if he's charging anybody else as well. But
ma'am, he could have gave you a.
Don't snap on her. You was about to snap on her. I heard it.
Go ahead, brother, man. Speak, please.
They don't care what they got. The only mission was a designer baby. They don't care if designer baby got a eye in the middle of its forehead.
Hey. So you keep trying to tell brothers, man. This is how they respect their own pussy. This ain't got nothing to do with you black brothers. You know?
And that's exactly why I tell brothers to leave them alone, because they don't respect themselves. How could they ever respect you?
I agree, man.
One thing that's really hard about IVF is after you do an egg retrieval and the next time somebody sees you, they're looking at you like, you pregnant? And I get it, IVF is complicated. Like, it is very hard for people to understand what is going on. And it's even harder to try to explain So I've just been saying, it's good. It went well. Like, I don't know what to say. We got one embryo and it's being frozen, and I'm not transferring that, so I don't know when. And they're going to have no idea what I'm talking about if I say any of those things. Sometimes it just makes me feel like I talk too much. Like, clearly, Kelly, you're the one who overshares, and now people are invested.
Ma'am. So she's upset that she overshared, that her pussy can't just conceive naturally with a man. Now everybody has questions. Ma'am, these are people with regular pussies. They get to just make love and have a baby. So they have questions like, what's up with you? And the problem is you're the most honest person in the whole wide world. And two is, why your pussy so bad? See that? Now you upset. That Naga, what's good?
I mean, look, the bottom line is we dealing with sick people. And the things that they do to get the things in their life that they think they want and need is sick as well. You know, they won't, there is no way to escape the self trauma that they putting themselves through on all aspects, from the mutilation of their own body and box to having designer retarded babies.
Yo, son, I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to tell you. You're gonna have to
Tripping.
watch it.
You tripping. What you said? Man, that's a female.
You don't talk about females like that, brother.
So, and obviously, I'm not talking about my TikTok family because you guys know my story. Like, you know what's going on. So now that I'm talking to you guys, let's talk about what is next. So in IVF, some people have egg retrievals and they do fresh transfers. Basically, what that means is after they do that egg retrieval, 5 days later, they'll go in and they'll actually put that embryo inside them, wait 2 weeks to see if they're pregnant. It's not the case for me. Not
Come on, man. I just need to get in and out of here.
through this, especially if you have endometriosis. We always
Whoa! Hey, yo, your tire going down, pimp?
Man, I'm sitting here at this fucking tire shop in line waiting on them just to fucking plug my shit so I can go.
Well,
I've been here for 30 minutes.
I'm gonna need you to slow the fuck down. I know you got to get your baby or whatever you got to do, but I'm gonna need you to just let this relax. You're there. A minute ago, you wasn't there, so relax, pimp. No, I'm
Nah,
serious.
he got after school program anyway, so he good. I ain't even worried about that.
Right. So
Like,
what are we doing here? Relax. And you just missed the whole damn point. She wanted to talk, and now she's saying she had endometriosis. So
oh shit.
you missed it. So I need, I got you over here. So she's telling why she had to go IVF.
It's not the case for me, not the case for a lot of women going through this, especially if you have endometriosis. We always have to freeze our embryos to calm down our environment after being exposed to all of those hormones. It's just not a good time to implant an embryo inside. So there's that. When it comes to
So she's self-admitting that her box was not good enough for some embryos to be implanted. I know you guys heard her say it differently, but let's go.
round of IVF, I will never be the one that can do it in 2 weeks. It's just not happening.
Her box is not just a little messed up, where she could do the fresh IVF like the women's who boxes may be messed up a little bit. No, she passed that, pimp.
So what does have to happen, typically when people do frozen transfers, they'll wait 30 days, 60 days, something like that, go in and transfer. But that's not the case with me either.
So she's not at the second level. She can't wait 60 days either. Her box is hey, her box is starting to sound worse and worse, guys.
Her womb is so polluted. I can't even have a fucking little baby with her.
Happening right now is I'm in this place where I've decided to do embryo banking. And so what that means is
Embryo banking, guys. The black pussy is so good and so much sought after, and black men always gotta fuck black pussy that she gotta go through embryo banking. That's how good her pussy is, guys. Guys, I finally have a question. I know me and the Dad Naga, we've been entertaining, but we finally have a question for the chat. Would you rather try to make a baby with pussy that has to go do embryo banking, or just a regular pussy that you can just fuck, make love, and make a baby? Guys, please let me know.
I'm in this place where I've decided to do embryo banking. And so
Ma'am, what, ma'am? Would it be safe to say that women that don't have to do that have better pussy than you? I'm sick of playing this game with you, sis. Do the other women have better pussy than you? Fuck all this brown skin. Yeah, you got beautiful brown skin, boo. We go, yes, yes. Yes, you are a great object. Yes. But do the other women have a healthier, better pussy than you? Can you at least admit that?
I've decided to do embryo banking. And so what that means is I'm trying to get as many embryos as I can physically, psychologically, emotionally, mentally, financially handle. Couple reasons for this. One is my age. I am 35 years old.
Ma'am, that Naga, she waited till she was a good looking girl, clearly. And she had her 20s. And now she's 35. What's up? You there, Pimp?
Yeah, of course she gonna wait till the last minute, cause they live in a world where they think they can do whatever, whenever, and people just gonna fall in line.
Hey.
So she was forced in order to not be alone. Cause the one thing we ain't saying is they want to have these kids late in life because they don't want to be alone.
Right. Right.
So even in their relationships with these ladies and all of that, those relationships don't last. You don't see them ladies dying as couples in old age.
No. Very
So
rare.
the
Very rare.
kid the kid is a the kid is a replacement for a dog, and
Yo,
that's why a lot of the kids are treated that way.
this woman, she's freezing 35-year-old eggs to have an older box of legs. I mean, brothers, this has happened. And like a black woman, but this that good black pussy though, right? Good black pussy? Oh, okay.
Two is that I have stage 4 endometriosis.
Her womb is so polluted. I can't even have a fucking little baby with her.
Age. I am 35 years old. Two is the fact that I have stage 4 endometriosis. I don't know how soon my body is going to stop producing these eggs, and also the quality of eggs decreases as you sometimes. So that's something to consider.
So we talking about over here, we talk about pussy. Look at the worry on that bitch face. We talk about this pussy. No, baby, you still look good. The wall ain't hit you with your looks. Oh, ma'am. What about your pussy? That's the wall we talking about. create that worry. Your 20s was a sham? Right.
So that's something to consider. And also just the thought of like how many kids I do want. Obviously, I would be happy to just have one, but
Oh, you're not in your 20s anymore. So now you'll be happy to just have one. Right. So the question is, class, do you care how that baby comes out? Or you just, I'm not saying your baby gonna be messed up just like, short arms or some shit like that. Or, dwarfism. Do you care?
Or crumpled legs.
Come on. I'm trying to be as nice as I could. Yep. Go ahead. Talk your
Oh,
talk. I'm
baby
trying to be
shaped like
nice.
a daggone chicken wing.
I'm trying to be nice here. You see how I did I handle that the right way? All jokes aside.
I
I was
mean, I
very
mean,
nice.
you handled it the way a man who don't want to hurt their feelings would handle it. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And I get that. I understand. I admire your mission to educate and protect the bird, but the bird keep having chicken wings because she ain't listening to that shit.
You tripping. What you say? Man, that's a female.
That's why the bird keep having all of these setbacks.
Damn. Don't make it sound too good, brother.
Well, it's not good.
if I do think about it, I'm like, oh, two would be cool. Three, four,
It's
five.
not good at
I
all.
have a lot of kids.
I think I'm finally about to get my tire service.
That's something else to
Good.
think about because if I went ahead and did a transfer and then got pregnant, that's 9 more months, and then all the things after postpartum, like I wouldn't be looking for another egg retrieval until possibly I'm like 37. So things could look a lot different there, and then my time might be up. Now, even let's say I do transfer and things don't turn out the way that I hope.
Brothers, I know this is a long video, but pay attention. This is black pussy. Man, why you just can't go get fucked? Oh, you did the whole black woman lifestyle thing. So at this point, 35, you trying to cheat the game because you old and your pussy bad. Stage 4 end up. But that been there. And now you're finally deciding, well, damn, all my life, grinding all my life. I want to have me a baby.
Then I would have to go in and do a whole nother egg retrieval, wait a whole nother 2 months to get ready to transfer and all that. I would rather just do all the egg retrievals up front and then start the preparation stage for transfer. Because also with endometriosis, what they're going to do is they're going to put me on a suppressive drug for a couple of months. Essentially, it's supposed to just calm down my environment with the endometriosis, reducing the
My environment. You think they know how to talk. These sisters can talk. My environment. Ain't These sisters can talk, man. They have been programmed like nothing you've ever seen. The bitch said, I got the bad box, but they're gonna give me some drugs to calm down my environment so I could, place me a baby up in me from the science fair. Right? Right. And then I'm gonna be a mommy. Dang. Ma'am, do you know if the donor is gonna be black or whatever? Nah. We don't know anything. This is all matrix. But the most embarrassing part is, ma'am, you are a black woman with a sweet black pussy. What happened? Well, I did my 20s. I was up. I was up in my 20s. I was up and it got stuck. I'm 35 now. I want to do the science stuff because I've been grinding all my life. I've been working. I got the money. So I'm going to cheat the game with this old ass pussy, these old ass eggs, this badass environment, right? The doctor's going to give me something to calm down this badass environment. And then guess what? I'm going to be I'm going to help the black community out by having like a slow baby. But don't worry about it. The government going to pay for it.
Reducing the immune response, because people with endo tend to have a very overactive immune system, so they want to suppress that as
overactive immune system to pass on that sort of DNA from the science lab. You could have went and got you a strong man that could balance that shit out. No, they got that. I pay big money for mine, Prince. Oh, okay. Sorry, sis.
and basically you gotta do all these things ahead to really prepare your body for transfer. So I would much rather go in, like that. And then another thing that I heard is for every one kid that you want, you should have 3 embryos in the bank. And
there you go, guys. That's that shit. We gonna do it. Fuck it. They keep saying it. Think about what she's saying. For every one embryo that works, the doctors and all the matrix people want them to have at least 3 more in the bank. So once this one works, what do you do with the others? We donate it to science and technology and let them create more matrix babies. So we're willingly giving the government and doctors and labs all of our DNA, body parts. These people are sick. That naga. You getting your tire fixed, pimp?
right
Yeah,
now,
I'm listening. I'm standing outside. It's loud. You feel me?
my goal, for some reason in my head, I'm like, I want to get to 5. If I could get to 5 embryos, that would be great. So yeah.
Ma'am, you talking about your pussy. It should be good enough. When you was growing up, ma'am, you did not say, you know what? I'm gonna be at like the science lab, and guess what my goal is gonna be? My goal is gonna be 5 embryos to put in the science lab so I can have me a baby. You did not say that when you was growing up.
That would be great. To 5 embryos, I want to get to 5. If I could get to 5 embryos,
Ma'am,
get to 5.
it's impossible that this was part of your dream growing up when you was trying to have a baby.
Goal, for some reason in my head, I'm like, I want to get to 5. If I could get to 5 embryos, that would be great.
Ma'am, you batshit crazy. Yo, Prince, watch your mouth.
You tripping. What you said? Man, that's a female.
All right, guys. So if you thought that was bad, we're gonna hit you with the what happens. So she had the extra embryos and stuff, right?
So today is the day that I have to discard or donate to science our 2 remaining embryos. And I feel like this is just like not something.
Classes in session. Hit the Cash App, nigga. You niggas is learning. Sponsor this shit. Let's go.
Remaining embryos. And I feel like this is just like not something that is talked about with some. And I feel like this is to discard or donate to science our 2 remaining embryos.
Now remember what the other bitch said. They want you to have like 3 or 4 embryos for every one that works. So that's the flex right there. Now, yeah, she went and did it. She didn't give a fuck at first. Now she got a problem. Why do I gotta donate it to science? Let's go.
So today is the day that I have to discard or donate to science our 2 remaining embryos. And I feel like this is just like not something that is talked about with IVF that is like, you don't realize like how much of an attachment you can form to like these tiny little clumps of cells. IVF is such a beautiful thing. It gave my wife and I our 2 beautiful children. And we knew that we wanted to, and that's it. Especially even like just for financial reasons, having another would be really hard. But we've held on to them for 2 years, and we know that we're done, but it's really, really hard. And I feel like this has been like glooming over me for like a month. But I have tried 2 times already this morning to submit the donate to science button, and I get so emotional every time. So I'm gonna wait for my wife. We can do it tonight at home. And instead, I'm gonna go to work and not be sad all day. But this part of IVF sucks. But if you have had to do IVF and you've been through this, I see you. This is not an easy. So today.
So you guys get it. That Naga, did you hear it?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So they they got to donate this stuff to science. You understand? But what's more important? Rainbow family. You see?
I'm gonna tell you what's more important. I gotta buy a new tire, bruh.
Woo!
It's all good.
Man. All we say when shit like that happens is happy to have it.
Hey, bro, I'm just glad it ain't blowout and something bad ain't happen. You
Right.
feel
It
me?
could be a lot worse.
Yes, sir.
Some bullshit.
Okay, so little update for everyone. I've had several women reach out to me on Instagram and Facebook and send me emails that they've had going back and forth with either their state representative in Tennessee or one of the senators. And they asked the same questions that I asked my state representative. And that is, how will this new law in Tennessee, the Human Life Protection Act, affect the IVF process, and other procedures too? And everyone has given us a different answer. So after comparing the emails, it's pretty obvious that the wording has to be pretty unclear for even the government official.
This is a lot of stuff, guys.
Do not sell marijuana to my husband.
It's a lot, man.
We've been waiting for months for this update, and it looks like our IVF journey is finally moving forward. If you've done IVF, you know the waiting is so unpredictable. Will we start in a month? Will we start next cycle? I have been stuck in this waiting for months, and the holdup is complete.
Hold on, guys. Let's cook up. Let's cook a little stronger than that.
So, donor embryo mamas, I need your guys' advice for people who have been through this process or actually received donor embryos. So, if baby Lily's 6, if her levels keep going up, we're going to donate the remainder of our 5 boy embryos, right? We only had 1 girl out of the 6 embryos. So my family thinks that if I'm going to donate them, we need to do like a financial check, background check, make sure they're not going to anyone. Yeah. And me, I'm kind of thinking like, should we do a semi-open adoption? Should we do just a anonymous type thing, whatever? Let the kids kind of reach out to us when they're 18 if they make it through that process. Me personally, I want to donate them after they get FDA approved to mamas who have been trying, because I already have 2 biological boys. If Lily's 6 and she keeps becoming stronger and healthier, that'll be my 3rd biological child. I don't know. Like, I know I'm being selfless in this, and I want y'all to be able to have the babies, but like, what would y'all do in this situation? Let me know.
Do you understand that type of talk in regard to pussy? Do you guys understand? This just pussy. How we get here? You don't hear me though. It's just pussy. How we get all the way here, man? Fucking crazy. You think some one of these fucking gladiators could talk to me?
This will probably be the most difficult video I've ever had to make. You probably know by now that both of our embryos are abnormal. So now we just did a whole second cycle for nothing. And we have exhausted all of our funds doing that. And I just don't know where to go from here. It's so much to take. I'm just trying to process everything. I'm trying not to be emotional right now. I don't know what to do. It really hurts to think that this could be the end of our journey. This is my baby. Because we don't know where else to go from here. We feel like we've done everything that we can do. We discussed a couple of options, one being a second job, but we both already work full time, so I don't really know if we can make that work.
Ma'am, let that man go. Let him go get a damn piece of pussy that work. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, guys, let's turn up. I know y'all don't call this turn it up. Hey, yo, that Naga. Yo, that Naga. That Naga. Yo, that Naga. Holla at me, son.
Yo, what up?
The shit that we call turning up. The
They
shit
ain't
we
ready
call
for the turn
turning up,
up.
they don't call turning up out here in the real world. Our turn up ain't nothing nice, you know?
Nah, our turn up is about to gross you out.
Right. I'll turn up and put you in a fog.
Our turn up gonna have you looking at these bitches like zombies.
At Retrieval, they took 5 eggs, but by the time they took them to the lab, only 3 were viable. They'll let us know tomorrow, what's going to happen with those 3. And then we will not know until Friday. If they're good eggs, I'm disappointed. I'm angry. Because obviously, the last eggs you have, there still could be a chance that they're not good eggs and they cannot put, a little sperm in there. So I'm crying. I'm angry at myself. And I know I shouldn't. I'm disappointed. Overall, the whole thing we got here at 9 and it's 1:25. I'm awake. I'm in the car. We're getting ready to drive back to San Diego. I just want to tell you my experience and how I feel. I'm sure other women, my friend got 5 eggs on the retrieval and only 3 were good. So I think that's why I'm scared. It's like, so you took 3. Does that mean that only one's going to be good or none? So yeah, that's me. Stay tuned until I get news from the doctor. Again, I'm in a lot of pain. I have to take antibiotic and they give me a whole list of things that I can do. And all I want to do is go home and curl up in a ball right now. We just did the
Let's turn up, guys. Turn up time.
Okay, so I had my egg retrieval yesterday. I'm pretty disappointed, so that's why I haven't been on here to share yet. But they were able to retrieve one egg, and they were able to get that egg into the freezer. It was mature enough to go into the freezer. So yeah, of the 14 follicles, by the time I finished all the medications and they were doing the retrieval, only one of the follicles contained an egg. I kind of expected this to happen. I don't always have good luck with, I don't know, anything. So
I don't always have good luck with my pussy. You understand? That Naga, what's good? Oh.
it was kind of to be expected. Definitely one is better than none, but this is not the outcome that I was hoping for. One main thing that I wish I had done differently, I wish I had done this sooner instead of waiting. I wish someone had told me that you should be not only looking at trying to prevent yourself from getting pregnant, but also to ensure that you can get pregnant in the future.
There you go. Self-admitted programming. See that, Naga? That's the programming. She wished somebody would have told her to not stop trying to get pregnant, to where she would have said, yo, you got to get pregnant. This is what happened with the liberty of pussy, guys. And she regrets it.
But also to ensure that I not only I wish someone had told me that you should be not only looking at trying to prevent yourself from getting pregnant, but also to ensure that you can get pregnant in the future if and when you want to. So I wish I had gotten my AMH levels checked, like honestly, when I graduated from college, to at least.
Honestly, when I graduated from college, now the shit hits the fan. Yeah. See how far it went back? See how far you been fucked? You knew nothing. They didn't teach you shit about life. You needed to know your AMH reserve for what's going on so you can make better choices.
So I wish I had gotten my AMH levels checked, like honestly, when I graduated from college, to at least kind of give me a baseline of where I was starting, instead of me checking when I was 28 and already having that level be so low.
Played around my whole 20s, finally checked my pussy at 28, and my levels be so low. Cementing the fact that I'm not one of the ones with the fruitful box.
Of me checking when I was 28 and already having that level be so low. The good thing is you do only need one egg.
That's not good. You know that ain't good. You know that ain't good. Stop lying. The good thing is to conceive naturally and be a healthy, fruitful bitch like you wanted to be when you was growing up. Cut the bullshit. That's what you've been reduced to with your pussy?
The good thing is you do only need one egg to get pregnant. So there is a possibility that I can get pregnant.
Right. You don't want no possibility, sis. You want solid ops. You want opportunity.
Future. if and when I want to. But yeah, I have one egg in the freezer, and I'll be having a follow-up with my doctor to see, what things we could do differently next time if I decide to move forward with another retrieval.
Does that sound like a happy woman? That Nago, you got your stuff fixed or you out?
They putting on another. I got about 2 new tires on the right side. They putting on the last one and I'm done. Yeah, it's cause whatever I hit made a hole on the wall of the tire.
Damn.
It is the evening of.
Damn.
Have you ever been so helpless, screaming, crying, in pain, paralyzed, and not able to do anything? Well, that just happened to me with my third egg retrieval. And the doctor said that I would not be put under anesthetic, but I would be put under sedation. I wouldn't be able to feel any pain, but I would feel something, but I'd probably sleep the whole time and wouldn't remember any of it. That was a lie. I felt the needle puncture my skin and into my ovaries. I screamed, cried, wiggled in pain, asking them, screaming for them to stop, and they didn't stop for over a minute or two until they gave me more sedatives and knocked me out. When I talked to the IVF manager, they said that in the notes that they kept having to give me more and more sedation because I was uncomfortable.
That is not, ma'am, that is not the reason why. The reason why is because your pussy bad and you up there trying to cheat the game doing IVF and they're performing scientific and technological miracles on your ass. And it could get crazy. That's the reason why. Fuck you mean? This is not supposed to be happening to you. Unbelievable. So she's not going to admit the reason why she's there. Unbelievable. She's blaming everybody but the fact that her pussy's so bad that she's there for a third time.
Wiggling around with a needle like this long in my uterus and ovaries. Cool. To say I'm traumatized is putting it mildly. I'm very fortunate that I'm going through surrogacy because I don't know if I know I'll need to, but as of right now, the trauma that I experience and the way I'm feeling, I do not want anyone medically near me in that area ever again.
There you have it, guys. When that box go bad, life gets fucked up. What is she trying to preserve? The ability to fucking have fun. That bitch said, go get me a surrogate. I can't do it. I am not.
Her womb is so polluted. I can't even have a fucking little baby with her.
You tripping. What you said? Man, that's a female.
I've tried to make this video like 4 times, and every single time I just end up bursting into tears. But I pretty much spent the whole day on the phone with Monash because I've got endo and adeno. My AMH is like absurdly low for someone my age. It's going to be $12,000. That is pretty much every single dollar that I have to my name. But the fear that I will never be able to have a family that I can love, especially coming from a broken household, like that just honestly consumes me every single day, and it's something that is played on my mind every single day. So if you are struggling or going through something similar, you're not alone because you've got me. If anyone does have any advice or tips or tricks or words of encouragement or kindness, let's all...
There you go, guys, man. You know? That's what I got. Wanted to put you guys on, man. Of the endless box. I don't even know the word. These people are sick people. Know what they did to our people.
Scott.
leaving the doctor's office and it was okay. They said they got 6 eggs, which, yeah, they said we had 8. So, but we're just gonna be grateful for the 6 that we do have. The pain is not as painful as I thought. I mean, obviously, when they tell you they're gonna put a needle down yonder, like it just sounds so much more painful. But also, they gave me fentanyl. I still have that in my system.
What?
So I don't know how.
They gave the bitch fentanyl.
But they give me fentanyl.
Oh shit! Gave the bitch fentanyl. Man, we never heard that before. Our black sisters, I feel sorry for you, man. I just wish that y'all didn't have to be so programmed to not realize you needed to have babies early, thinking that your pussy was something. All because it brings boys to the yard. Show that you and independence and liberty with your pussy has been the worst thing that ever happened to America. Now, you're thinking and being grateful for science and technology to shoot you up with fentanyl to withstand the pain of putting a Matrix baby in your ass.
I still have that in my system, so I don't know how. I don't know how that I would feel after all the pain medication goes away. Yeah, I feel like the port placement was way more painful than what just happened. I'm not bleeding or anything. I thought I was gonna be bleeding, so I guess.
All right, that's it, man. That Naga, where you at, man? I'm done with this shit.
You done?
I mean, unless you got some words for this shit, man. I've been cooking, man. I've been cooking, man. You know?
I mean, they ain't gonna like what I got to say. Run, guys, run. And get
Bad.
away from this.
It is
It's
bad.
not worth it. Bad investments. There's no upside. It's not a long-term plan. The best you can do is mess with it for a short term, and I mean an extremely short term, and move on about your business. Don't add no equity to it. You will have no return.
It's a bad thing to say, brother. But I like it on the way out, man. Maybe I'll come back later, man. I wanted to get this done early, man, and see what I could do for the rest of the afternoon as far as comeback or whatever. So I
Yeah,
wanted
that's
to do an
good.
hour. We did an hour 45. So it's all good.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
All right, bro.